doing it more with your seniors than your juniors. I would teach your juniors a different way, which I'll discuss in just a moment. But when you do this with your seniors, obviously you want to teach them, I hope everybody's okay. Toe ball heel, obviously, with rotation, and the knee over the second and third toe. So you're going to take your arm to the side. If you needed to add a partner in to hold with the arm, you could, but of course they're going to have to move back and forth with the student. So from here, what you would do is you're going to take a nice plie, and you're going to jump up and over and stay square. If the ball comes off the floor, that is absolutely fine, as long as they're not tucking. And jump up and over, toe ball heel, and jump back, toe ball heel. Keeping this hip nice and square and the inner adductor working. Toe ball heel and toe ball heel, okay? Once you have the progression, if you want to move it towards the center with 2 people on each side, that's absolutely fine. I like to keep my kiddos at the bar for the most part. We have now put extra exercises on our online membership with the Bosu ball. Everybody knows what a Bosu ball is. Yeah, both sides up. You've got the squishy part, excuse me, that's more like a trampoline, and then the opposite side, which is more flat, which I wouldn't use that side until you get with the older senior kids. Teaching your younger ones to do controlled landing, I like to call them pony runs. I'll just face you. You can have them facing the bar, but just pretend I've got a Bosu underneath me. I would have a nice plie, and then they just come up toe ball heel, running this way. What you're going to see on the Bosu with the younger kids is that they pronate quite a bit. So I use the Bosu not just for controlled landings, but I use it to control the pronation. It's very, very challenging. Once you speed this up, the kiddos do this, right? So you have to take it slow, and then when they're ready to go ahead and keep it moving a little bit quicker, yeah? You're going to see that on the Bosu, the ankle has a tendency to go dipping this way with the weight more towards the toes, or sometimes the weight would be way back on their heels. You wanted to get your kiddos to be evenly placed through the heel and the toe, and it's hard on the Bosu ball. On Miss Marie's video, she does a nice little petite jeté, where she's coming up with one arm on the bar, and then they're landing onto the Bosu, lifting the arches here. I prefer my kiddos to start in parallel, and then turn out into the nice little petite jeté, and then take them with one arm off the bar. The Bosu is very, very challenging. When you fill up your Bosu, don't fill up the trampoline with so much air, because you want that resistance, but you also don't want to have a small amount of air in there. It would be too squishy and almost impossible to control. So make sure it's just about medium air. The control landing I showed you on the ball, I absolutely love to do that in the center with my seniors with partners. Obviously you can do it at the bar, but I do it parallel, and then I do it turned out where they're off of the Bosu. The white circle, if you get a real Bosu ball, the white circle that's on top, some of them the Bosus are cheaper and they don't have the white circle, so if you can get the white circle on top, that's where the arch should shoot to bullseye as you're coming up onto the Bosu. So you would jump over, hold, and then jump off of the Bosu. That's very challenging on the Bosu for the pronation. So it's very good for the kids. And then again, if they're in the center, they can hold their hands this way. How many of you have worked on the Bosu on the flat side? Yeah, very, very good.